Greetings and salutations, one and all. Welcome. It's another Tuesday night right here on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. It's a night we do the thing we call healthy love. How you doing? Big ups to you if you're locked in on TuneIn Radio. TuneIn Radio, the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Across upon Rock One Harmony Radio. Top of the morning to you guys over there in the UK. Musical Genius, Queen Genius. Big up. If you're tuned in by way of WGLRO.com, welcome. Donnie Walker, big ups to you, sir. Donnie Walker Show taking you from the sheets to the streets every morning from 6 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 a.m. Central Time. Big ups to you if you're tuning on PEMG TV. Welcome. They help to make this right here possible. And of course, big ups to all those who are locked in on kevinstew.com, home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Welcome. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you. And you have my word. I will not try.
I just come out to have a time now.
I did. Kicking it off a little Nadia Batson.
Call me crazy, but I don't even mind.
It's called Shakedown.
Sing it 'cause I am a fighter. I so hook on the suspense every time. Yeah. So when you say party, I live. Party, I live. I just cannot control myself. I don't know just what my behavior went. Hugging up with somebody, loving up with somebody.
Good evening, Julie. How you doing?
Run out of my pride. Oh, but I got nowhere to hide, Lord. Nowhere to hide. So when you say party, I live. Party, I live. I just cannot control myself. I don't know just where my behavior went. Hugging up with somebody, loving up with somebody, jumping up with somebody. 'Cause this is a shakedown. Everything they break down. The moment we touch inside it, this place ain't gonna be good again. 'Cause this is a shakedown. Everything they break down. We come out to tear up the place. We party like 1990. Everybody shake it, stand the ground and shake it. Put up your two hands and shake it. Whatever you have and shake it. Put out all your vibes and shake it. Jump all around and shake it. 'Cause this is a shakedown. Everything they break down. The one place that you can find me. I in the middle of the jam. We ain't leaving till party then. Tell everybody where to find me. Cause this is a shit.
I want to say thanks to Pulse Media Group for sponsoring this segment of the show.
This place ain't gonna be good again. Cause this is a shakedown. Everything they break down.
Pulse Media Group, when being in a moment, is priceless. You want to give them a link, they can capture your moment, they can stream your moment, and they can give it to you on a live on a secure platform. They can also make this that you see right here on kevinstew.com possible. They can do your website for you. They can host your website for you. They can do one or the other. They can do both. Yeah, they have skills like that. Let's give them a call, 754-999-6020. Give them a visit, pulseemg.com. Tell them you heard about them right here on the night shift to DJ Kevin Steele. They'd love to hear from you. Yeah, it's just one of them tunes that you just you really don't want it to end, but somehow it gets to that point where it's like, yeah, it can't go on forever. We have to end this somewhere, and this is it right here. Welcome to those just tuning in. Welcome 987-654-321. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Countdown. Welcome to the show. It's Healthy Love Night, and tonight, for those of you that saw the post on social media, tonight we're talking about juvenile arthritis. You know, it's one of those things that just kind of sound like an oxymoron. Juvenile and arthritis. Somehow the two don't seem to go together. So you're left to ask the question, okay, what is this juvenile arthritis thing? Well, first of all, because this show is interactive, I'm going to tell you how to interact. Go to kevinstew.com and jump into the stew pot. It's where we keep things bubbling, and it's not something that you have to pay to get into, but when you're in there, you do feel like you're a part of a special group. What is the stew pot, you might ask, if you're new? Well, on kevinstew.com, it's the interactive section of the site. It is what others would call a chat room. But because we're fancy, we call it the stew pot. You're invited to jump into the stew pot, and you're also invited to call or text 773-789-STEW, 773-789-7839. Don't worry, it's a judgment-free zone here. So nobody's going to criticize your responses in any way that is belittling, I should say. Yeah? Just so that you know. You're stewing. That's what happens in the stew pot, I tell you. So, juvenile arthritis is a disease in which there is inflammation. What's inflammation? It's just another way to say it. There's swelling. Swelling of the synovium in children aged 16 or younger. Oh, what's the synovium? That is a tissue that lines the inside of joints. Juvenile arthritis is an autoimmune disease. That means the immune system, which normally protects the body from foreign substances, basically turns on the body. It attacks the body itself. The disease is also idiopathic. Now that means that there's no real cause that is known. Nobody knows the exact cause, which makes it that much more scary. Researchers believe juvenile arthritis may be related to genetics and also certain infections and possibly some environmental triggers. Hey, 847, welcome. So, well, if that is the case, so they don't know what causes juvenile arthritis. They don't know, and it's an autoimmune disease. It is speculated what it could possibly come from. So, are there different types of juvenile arthritis? Well, yeah. In the midst of all of this, there are different types of juvenile arthritis. You have your systemic arthritis, which is also called Still's disease. Now, first time I heard of Still's disease, I figured it was something that it would keep you still. Well, it let's find out. Still disease can affect the entire body or involve many systems of the body. Systemic juvenile arthritis usually causes high fever and a rash. The rash is usually on the trunk, arms, and legs. So the torso, the arms, the legs. So the only place it doesn't really get is the feet, the hands, and the head. Basically. Systemic juvenile arthritis can also affect internal organs, such as the heart, the liver, the spleen, and lymph nodes, but usually not the eyes. Boys and girls are equally affected. There's also oligoarthritis, which is also called pauciarticular juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. Not particular. This affects fewer than 5 joints in the first 6 months that a child has the disease. The joints most commonly affected are the knee, the ankle, and the wrist. Oligoarthritis can affect the eye, and more specifically, most often, the iris. This is known as uveitis, iridocytis, iridocyclitis, my bad, or iritis, which kind of sounds like ethnic fatigue with bits and pieces left out of it, but it's not. Now, this type of arthritis is more common in girls than it is in boys, and many children will outgrow this disease by the time they become adults. That's oligoarthritis. Then you have polyarthritis, which is also called polyarticular juvenile idiopathic arthritis, PJIA. Now, this involves 5 or more joints in the first 6 months of the disease. Often the same joints on each side of the body. This type of arthritis can affect the joints in the jaw and the neck, as well as those in the hands and feet. This type is also more common in girls than in boys, and is more closely resembles the adult form. So, can you imagine the pain that an adult feels when they're suffering from arthritic pain? And for an adult, typically it gets that way over time. But for a child, they're just coming into this world, and some of them can't even explain the type of pain they're feeling or know what they can know anything to compare it against to let anybody know what they're experiencing. It's kind of it's a bit mind-blowing. Then you have your psoriatic arthritis, which affects children who have both arthritis and the skin disorder, psoriasis. Now, for those of you not familiar with psoriasis, you can look it up. It is PSORIASIS. Psoriasis. And just to give you a quick overview, don't want to stray too far from it, but psoriasis is a chronic skin condition that is caused by an overactive, not a regular, don't get it twisted, overactive immune system. Symptoms include flaking, inflammation, and thick white, silvery, or red patches of skin. Psoriasis treatments include steroid creams, occlusion, light therapy, and oral medications such as biologics. So, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what psoriasis is. Psoriatic arthritis is a combination of both arthritis and the skin disorder. Now, the child might get either the psoriasis or the arthritis years before developing the other part of the disease. Children with this type of arthritis often have pitted fingernails. So, I don't know if you've ever noticed that the sunken fingernails, chances are it could have been caused by this condition. Then there is enthesitis-related arthritis. And this is a type of arthritis that often afflicts the spine, hips, eyes, and entheses. The whos? The entheses. These are places where tendons attach to bones. This type of arthritis occurs mainly in boys older than 8 years of age. There is often a family history of arthritis of the back. Yeah, those that suffer from a lot of back pains or older, later on in years. It's called ankylosing spondylitis. It's really interesting. You just got to check it out. ANKYLOSING SPONDYLITIS. And so there's usually a family history of arthritis of the back among the child's male relatives. So just to give you a little bit of an overview of the different types of juvenile arthritis. So, okay, here you have these children that are going through this. And apparently it may be more common than you think. But children with juvenile arthritis can have no symptoms at all. Symptoms may also vary depending on the type of arthritis. And symptoms of juvenile arthritis may include things like joint stiffness. That would happen mostly in the morning. There's pain, there's swelling, and tenderness in the joints. There's limping. And in younger children, it may appear that the child is not able to perform motor skills that he or she recently learned. You'll have persistent fever, rash, weight loss, fatigue, irritability, eye redness or eye pain, blurred vision. Now, I'm pretty sure that by itself, it could be easily misdiagnosed. But when you have a combination of things, now we're talking about narrowing it down. Now we're talking about pinpointing what it is that a child is suffering from. Now, because a child may have no symptoms of juvenile arthritis, and because some of the symptoms can be associated with other diseases, a diagnosis could be a little bit tricky. because there are no actual tests for juvenile arthritis. The diagnosis is made by excluding other conditions that may cause similar symptoms, such as bone disorders or breaks, fibromyalgia, infection, Lyme disease, lupus, or cancer. All of these things have to be ruled out before you can get to the point of juvenile arthritis. Because, let's face it, some of the symptoms are just about the same. The doctor is likely to begin by taking a complete medical history and perform a complete medical exam. Additional testing might be useful in determining what type of arthritis the child has. And some of the other tests that might be ordered would be complete blood count. They check the white cells, the red cells, and the platelets. There might be tests on the blood or the urine. There'd be x-rays to rule out breaks or damage to bones. There might be the use of MRIs, the magnetic resonance imaging. Blood culture to check for bacteria, which could indicate an infection in the bloodstream. There would be tests for viruses, tests for Lyme disease, bone marrow exams, and this is also used to check for leukemia. And of course, your bone marrow exam is not one of the more pleasant of tests. You have erythrocyte sedimentation rate to see how quickly the red blood cells fall to the bottom of a test tube. Why would they do this? Well, the rate is faster in most people who have a disease that causes inflammation. Who knew? How did they find that out? That's what I want to know. There may be a test for rheumatoid factor, an antibody that may be found in people with arthritis. An abnormal result is more common in adults than it is in children. Anti-nuclear antibody tests to show evidence of autoimmunity. Now, autoimmunity is a disease state in which the body's defense system, the immune system, malfunctions and it attacks the body itself. So the body's defense system against bacteria says, okay, other things that naturally are supposed to be here, I don't recognize it as such. So the body is saying, okay, body, you are foreign matter and I'm going to fight you. This test is also useful in predicting if eye disease will develop in children with juvenile arthritis. There is bone scan to detect changes in bones and joints. And this test may be ordered if the symptoms include unexplained pain in the joints and bone. Joint fluid sampling and synovial tissue sampling, which might be performed by an orthopedic surgeon, is another test that might happen. Now, typically, juvenile arthritis is treated by both exercise and medications. The treatment plans are also based on the type of juvenile arthritis. So, children who have polyarticular juvenile arthritis and who have a positive result on the rheumatoid factor have the potential for more joint damage, and they may need more aggressive forms of treatment. In general, though, treatment for juvenile arthritis have several main goals. They're to relieve pain, to relieve swelling, to increase joint mobility and strength, and to prevent joint damage and complications. there are certain drugs that are on the market that may be used to treat juvenile arthritis. And what we'll do is no, I'll tell you them no. And then afterwards, I'll look at some other forms of treatment. So some drugs include your NSAIDs, your non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. And these are used to treat pain and swelling. They are available over the counter. Well, some of them. And others that are prescription only. NSAIDs include products such as ibuprofen, naproxen, and well, just use those as examples. Just give out those. But possible side effects are nausea and stomach ache from these NSAIDs, and these drugs should be taken with food. Aspirin is included in the NSAID category, but it is rarely prescribed for treating arthritis. Then you have your SARDs, your slow-acting anti-rheumatic drugs. And these are used to treat pain and swelling over time and usually take several weeks or more to work. These drugs are also called disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drugs, or DMARDs. The doctor may prescribe drugs in this category in combination with the NSAIDs. Lab tests to check for possible side effects are usually necessary. One of the most commonly used DMARD is methotrexate or Rheumatrex. You might come across them as those names. Other DMARDs include hydrochloroquine, plaquenil, sulfasalazine, and drugs that block necrosis factor, tumor necrosis factor, TMF, also called anti-TNF drugs. Etanercept and etanercept SZZS are examples of anti-TNF medication used to treat juvenile arthritis. Then you have your corticosteroids, and these are also used to treat pain and swelling. And sometimes before any other treatment is tried, steroids are given as an injection into the affected joint. Now, in certain cases, a doctor might prescribe oral steroids, the ones that you take by your mouth. But these are generally avoided in children because of adverse side effects. And these include poor growth and weight gain. But it's kind of hard to think of a needle being inserted into a joint. Just the thought. You feel it, right? Now, can you imagine a child going through this? Then there's the anti-metabolites. And these are a type of drug that is an aggressive therapy aimed at helping reduce further joint damage and preserve joint function. The new drug, Zatmep, is an oral form of methotrexate that can be used to treat polyarticular juvenile idiopathic arthritis in pediatric patients. And usually when NSAIDs have been proven to be effective is when they pull out the antimetabolites. So those are some methods of treatment. When we're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we look at some natural remedies for juvenile arthritis that would help ease discomfort. So call a friend, tell a friend. This is Healthy Love on the Night Shift. And tonight we're paying attention to juvenile arthritis. So we're going to be back in just a few moments after we take a quick little break.
Policy Media Group, innovative streaming and recording, has done it again. A new way to get your business in full view of your neighborhood consumer through AdShare TV. It's available in your neighborhood today. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. Become a host today and place a TV monitor in a strategic location so it's easy to see. Get a 1-minute video ad or longer that plays anywhere in our network. Can't be a host? No problem. For a few dollars, we'll run your 30-second video ad. A host can run announcement specials like buy one get one free or discount ads. Let's turn your flyers into a 30-second video with music or a voiceover, or let us create and run your video ad with a spokesperson. Take advantage of our early enrollment discount. Join us today. Your ad will be seen at least 30 times per day in your AdShare TV neighborhood. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. AdShare TV, part of Pulse Media Group.
Are you crazy about the music industry? You aspire to hit it big in music? Or maybe you've sweated out a soulful killer beat and are now stuck finding it's not as easy as it looked. Oh, but it can be easy for you with JTMC. We've been there. We know how it feels. So we solve challenges like production, promotion, marketing, branding and development, and more. With over 30 years of experience, JTMC is a one-stop shop for artists. We handle your graphic design, writing services, PR, as well as event planning, e-blasts, artist management, and bookings, so also your website and social media needs as well. We're experts in using creativity to persuade audiences on behalf of artists, drawing on our diverse experience to create projects that connect with audiences intellectually and emotionally. Artist success is everything to us, and our years of experience and commitment will be behind you for every one of your needs. If you've got music for the world to hear, whether you're a new or established artist, visit us at jtmcenterprise.com.
Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind, and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com, your links to worship and praise.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. You see me around the neighborhood and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm one out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger.
Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help.
Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me. We are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
I'm representing for DJ Kevin Stew, working on the night shift radio show. Won't go changing like the weather, just to please the devil never. Will DJ Kevin Stew sell his soul? That's a word and honor. It's Christine representing word and honor. Celestia DJ Kevin Stew.
Yeah, DJ, I need you to spin this record for me. You know why I'm here, 'cause it's time to get down. You ready? Come on. here and over there. All my party people everywhere. Doors are closing soon, go get in line. Get inside and have a good time.
Hey, have a good time, y'all.
I don't see no face, I don't hear no words. What I need, I have already heard. That's the rhythm, baby, that's the beat.
I told you that's the rhythm, baby.
Rock your body, baby. Everything feels so right. Nothing's gonna change my mind. Don't you hide, enjoy the ride tonight.
I'll show you what I know.
Watch me move and follow. Party people, wanna be just like dancing animals. Work it, cheerio, work it, shake it, move it. Party people, work it all night long. Find a groove you like and baby, let it flow. When you feel the bass, just let it touch your soul. Touch your soul. Don't try to hide and don't be shy. Go ahead and skate. When the music hits ya, retaliate. What you gonna do when the music hits ya? Retaliate. What you gonna do when the music hits ya? Retaliate. What you gonna do when the music hits ya? Retaliate. What you gonna do when the music hits ya? Can't you see that everything feels so right? Nothing's gonna change my mind. Don't you hide, enjoy the ride tonight.
I'll show you what I know.
Watch me move and follow. Party people, just like dancing animals. Work it, cheerio. Party people, work it all night long. Tell me if you're feeling the beat, 'cause I can't stop feeling the beat. Tell me if you're feeling the beat.
Are you feeling the beat?
Tell me if you're feeling the beat, 'cause I can't stop feeling the
The
beat.
sound of Shanna Lee.
Tell me if you're feeling the beat, 'cause I can't stop.
Yeah, you heard me right.
Party people.
The same Shanna Lee that you'll catch at 5 o'clock somewhere on a Sunday evening with Visions Band. Or if you go down to Blue Martini down in Sunrise, Florida, on a Tuesday night, you might see her there. This is that very same Shanna Lee. Track called Party People. I want to say thanks to Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands for sponsoring this segment of the show. Althea is a licensed massage therapist and she comes to you. So if you're in Brown County, North Miami-Dade, or South Palm Beach County, give her a call, 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000. Or email her at thealater@att.net. Tell her you heard about her on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. She can help you to party on, or she can help your muscles recover from partying on. So we know children like to be active. We know they like to have high energy things going on. That's just what children do, and that's kind of what we expect of children. But sometimes, just sometimes, things don't quite go that way, and they end up being afflicted with some conditions that, well, are just not what you would expect them to have. And juvenile arthritis is one such ailment. Now, while many children can experience an ease in their discomfort with natural remedies for juvenile arthritis, it is important to speak with your child's doctor before using any new remedies, including exercise and supplements, and if necessary, to obtain written consent. A balanced diet is essential for children that are diagnosed with juvenile arthritis. And this balanced diet may include anti-inflammatory rich foods, things like vitamin D. And vitamin D controls inflammation and absorption of calcium. There is protein, healthy oils, fiber, and limited sugars. Now, saying limited sugar to a child is kind of like saying, I'm going to hide the sun away from the earth. It's kind of like it doesn't happen. Limiting sugar from children. But it's important. It really is important to their health, currently and later on in life. But it's even more so when the child suffers from a condition like juvenile arthritis. Some of the foods that they should try to avoid include fried foods, processed foods, and foods that are high in sugars. So your fried chicken wings and other forms of fried foods, those, they need to avoid those. The hot dogs, the bologna, the bacon, the ham, those processed foods, they need to avoid those. And the foods rich in sugar, high in sugar, they need to avoid those. What they want to be included in their diet, or what they should have included in their diets, include things like tomatoes, olive, fish oils, almonds, walnuts, green leafy vegetables, fruits. Yes, although they're to stay away from the sugars, you want to give them the fruits, which do contain natural sugars. But specifically, you want to be looking at strawberries, blueberries, cherries, and oranges. There are also herbs, spices, and supplements as natural remedies that can be considered. Things like turmeric. Oh, by the way, again, numbers to call, 773-789-STEW. You can text also. You can jump into the stew pot, kevinstew.com. And I didn't mention this earlier. If you're very far away, if you're in other parts of the world and you want to get in touch, you can do that also by way of Skype. You can find me as kevin.stew. Real easy. Nothing much to it. Kevin.stew. So, turmeric is a yellow powder made from the related flowering plant known for its anti-inflammatory properties. Turmeric is rich in a variety of nutrients, including iron, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin B3, and fiber. A significant bioactive component of turmeric is curcumin. Turmeric and curcumin supplements have been helpful as natural remedies for juvenile arthritis in easing a child's discomfort. And For children, one of the things high on the list is their comfort. Green tea has been used to reduce inflammation in the body and used medicinally for centuries. It's made from unfermented tea leaves. It is a rich source of polyphenols and antioxidants, which help to fight free radicals. According to the Arthritis Foundation, green tea is generally viewed as the most beneficial of all, since its active ingredient is a polyphenol specifically known as epigallocatechin. Epigallocatechin. It's spelled. It's known as EGCG. EPIGALLOCATECHIN. For those of you who want to look it up, it's epigallocatechin 3 gallate. Another common thing that is considered in the category of herbs and spices would be ginger, and it's used in Asian medicine for centuries. Ginger has been shown to have anti-inflammatory properties similar to ibuprofen and COX-2 inhibitors such as celecoxib, known as Celebrex. Ginger also suppresses leukotrienes, and those are inflammatory molecules. And they switch off certain inflammatory genes, potentially making it more effective than your conventional pain relievers. Going natural, staying as close to natural food is so much better for the body than synthetic things. So that is why things like ginger are so helpful. Now you have your cinnamon, and that contains cinnamaldehyde and cinnamic acid, both of which have antioxidant properties, and these help inhibit cell damage, which are typically caused by free radicals. Cinnamon is delicious and can be added to a variety of foods like oatmeal, smoothies, and teas. It may not be strong enough on its own, but when it is used in combination with other anti-inflammatory foods and spices, it may help to offer a cumulative anti-inflammatory effect as an overall part of natural remedies for juvenile arthritis to ease a child's discomfort. And again, the main thing is to ease a child's discomfort. Probiotics may help ease inflammation that can cause discomfort also. And in a 2014 study, it was found that administering the Lactobacillus casei 01 probiotic to people with RA for 8 weeks, rheumatoid arthritis, giving it to them for 8 weeks resulted in improved disease activity and inflammation. So basically, it was very helpful. Fish oil from cold water fish like your salmon, your mackerel, your tuna, your cod, your herring, these contain high amounts of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids can help to fight inflammation. That's why it's always recommended that you get your omega-3s. Get them in there. Now, children with juvenile arthritis can and actually should exercise. A 2007 Canadian study published in Arthritis Care and Research found aerobic exercise helped children with arthritis. Children with juvenile arthritis may have less muscle strength and muscle endurance. They also may experience decreased aerobic capacity and anaerobic capacity. A child with juvenile arthritis may get tired faster during physical activity than their peers who do not have arthritis. And studies have shown that these conditions can be improved with exercise training, and that aerobic and anaerobic capacity can also be boosted. So it's not that you put them in a hopeless category, or you are going to baby them because they're suffering from this. It is not babying them, but it is helping them to live a better life. Resistance training can also increase muscle strength and endurance. Now, participating in regular exercise and activity helps to strengthen muscles and improves joint range. During exercise, the body also produces endorphins. We all love endorphins. Why? Well, one of the things that they do is reduce pain, and they reduce joint stiffness. What are some of the main things that children experience from juvenile arthritis? There you go. Pain and joint stiffness. So why not have the happy stuff flowing around in your body? Bring out endorphins. So the types of exercise that you want to get into, or have your child get into: range of motion, stretching, strengthening, and cardiovascular. Looking for a fun outdoor activity to keep a child active? Well, there are a plethora of things online that you can find. Or you can just use your imagination. It's as simple as that. Use your imagination. Have the child get out there and do things, or get things for them to use inside if it is too much for them to be outside. And sometimes it can be. Get them involved in things that they can do inside that increases their range of motion, that has them active, that has them stretching. You know, a game of Twister might not be a bad idea, because there are some positions that they have to get into that involve stretching, and it may involve some core tightening, and it could be a workout without them even realizing that they're working out. They're having fun. They're playing, but they're stretching at the same time. And sometimes, because they have to wait on another player to go, they're strengthening their core. So they're strengthening these muscles. It doesn't mean that a child has to sit and do nothing. No. They can do a little something too. Juvenile arthritis is not a death sentence. Of course, they could be in as much pain or so much pain that they would probably wish that they were dead. And I get that. But it's not a death sentence. And it doesn't have to be treated as such. If you're just tuning in, this is Healthy Love, and tonight we're talking about juvenile arthritis. For those who don't know, this month is recognized as Juvenile Arthritis Month. Did you know that? If you didn't, now you do. It's probably only in the US that it is recognized, but it is recognized nonetheless. So we're giving it some recognition tonight on Healthy Love right here on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. We're going to take another quick little break. When we come back, we're going to talk some more, just a little bit more, before we get into our musical therapy. That's something else that could be quite helpful for these children. Dancing. Everybody loves to dance. We'll be right back. When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulseemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school,
In math,
I learned that I'm ugly
I
and
learned
useless.
that I'm trash.
And in gym,
In biology,
I learned that I'm pathetic
I learned that I'm fat
and a
and
joke.
stupid.
In history,
Today in
I learned that
school,
I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick.
And in
And
gym,
at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell.
and a joke.
In chemistry, I learned that no one likes
In
me.
biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid.
In English,
And in
I
math,
learned that I make people
I
sick.
learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today
The only thing I didn't learn today
The only thing I didn't learn
It's why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind, and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com. Your links to worship and praise.
Don't want it to stop when Kevin Stew play. You know, say night shift, I do it, and you know me not leave it. Kevin, this one's for you. Big up yourself, Shauna Dazzle says so.
Bonnie again for them. So for sure it's the motive. Boy, tell me where you going. I'm coming up, only if you're ready up, huh? Don't you go, so I'm coming up, boy, show me that you're ready up, huh? I see the way you're looking at me. Get control, how you want up on me. Something to do it, how I move to the bed. We'll be home till today. Cause you know that I live with you. But look what you made me do. Said I'd be on after two, but it's 5 and I'm still in with you. Oh yeah, I ain't been on going nowhere. Oh yeah, hold me tight, oh. Know that I'ma be right here. Hold me through to the night, and if it feels right to me, so for sure it's the motive. Boy, tell me where you going. I'm coming up, only if you're ready up, huh? Don't you go, so I'm coming up, show me that you're ready up, huh? Wherever you going, you're telling me come sure. Got me hit till the morning, don't know what I should do. Guess who's calling me baby? You seem so into that lady. You want me like you say you do. You can tell I'm feeling you too. But I can forward into the spot until you're ready up. I really
real bad girl need a real good man. Them now go just at them about the action, man. The last one never go so. So come here, boy, come here now. So for sure, some more. Boy, tell me where you going. I'm coming up, only if you're ready up, ready up.
This is music from Vonnie, working out with Aram.
I'm coming up, boy, show me that you're ready up, ready up.
The track is called Ready Up. Vonnie hails out of Canada. Yeah, north of the border, representing. Nice little groove, right? I want to say thanks to JTMC Enterprise for sponsoring this segment of the show. JTMC will take care of your event management, your tour management, your bookings, your promotions, your social media management, even your artist management. JTMC, get them a call 678-793-8800 or visit them at jtmcenterprise.com. You can say you heard about them on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. So, just to give you a little bit of extra information as it relates to juvenile arthritis. The incidence of juvenile idiopathic arthritis in North America and Europe is estimated to be 4 to 16 in 10,000 children. 1 in 1,000, or round about 294,000 children in the US are affected. The most common type of juvenile idiopathic arthritis in the United States is obligoarthritis, or obligoarticular juvenile idiopathic arthritis, which amounts to about half of all the cases that are reported in the US. And for reasons that are unclear, females seem to be affected with juvenile idiopathic arthritis somewhat a little bit more frequently than males are. But in enthesitis-related juvenile idiopathic arthritis, that's the one where the males are affected more than the females. The incidence of juvenile idiopathic arthritis vary across different populations and ethnic groups. So it's not to say that there's one particular sect of society that is afflicted more than any other. It's just luck of the draw, so to speak. Now, most cases of juvenile idiopathic arthritis are sporadic. That means they occur in people with no history of the disorder in their family at all. So you talk about real random. A small percentage of cases of juvenile idiopathic arthritis have been reported to run in families, although the inheritance pattern of the condition is not clear. A sibling of a person with juvenile idiopathic arthritis has an estimated risk of developing the condition that is about 12 times that of the general population. But again, the inheritance pattern is unclear. So it's one of those things that has been around forever, just about. but nobody has all the information on. So it leaves doctors to give truth to what they do in medicine. It leaves them to give truth to the practice. Tonight is one of those extended musical therapy nights. Because we're dealing with children stuff, so sometimes you can't do too much. Yeah, tonight is one of those shows that it gives us a little bit more time on musical therapy. And I do have a little bit more music to share with you guys tonight. This one here by young Brianna Jade. The track is called Savior.
Tried
Jade. Brianna is the daughter of Wayne Stoddart. And talent just flows. It just flows. Apples don't fall far from many of their home trees, their parent trees. And those that do, they just happen to have fallen and rolled away. Here's another apple. Young lady by the name of Jamila Silvera. She's actually the daughter of Ambelique.
My soul longs for you fiercely, though my head can't hold my heart. My eyes and ears research you, though deaf and slow to discern.
The track is called Whole Heart.
I'm sure
I haven't played this one in a minute.
Much more.
Jamila Silvera.
I'm sure I could be of much more use. I'm sure I could be of much more use.
I need to find a place where I can be, just be, and I need a little time.
This is Nicolay.
Day or maybe two, when I can sit.
This track is called Quiet Conversation.
Conversation.
called Quiet Conversations. Nicolay used to be one of the supporting vocalists for Barris. Currently a South Florida resident.
I just wanna talk to you.
Talk about a beautiful soul. Every now and then I share something from her on social media where she gives a word of encouragement. Hey, check her out. I tell you, it's all kind of treats tonight. This is Levi working out with Dwayne Bennett. This track is called Feel You.
I am here at your feet, asking you to show me your face so clear that the ray of sunshine would appear. You are holy, you are great, and awesome wonder. I am here at your feet, asking you to show me your face so clear that your glory would appear. You are holy, you are great, and awesome wonder. You are. I wanna feel you in every part of me. You have the best of me. I wanna feel you
That was La Vie working out with Dwayne Bennett from King, the group King.
Like the ocean so mysterious. Boy,
This is Tennille,
so damn
a track called Man You're Beautiful.
Cause you're so beautiful, flaws and all. You make every obstacle seem so small. You bring joy and laughter, could we live happy ever after? What else can I say? Then man, you're beautiful. You make the sun come up on a rainy day. You're like the hurricane that blows my cares away. You keep me guessing with every move you make. Everything about you makes my heart quake. 'Cause you're so beautiful, flaws and all. You make every obstacle seem so small. You bring joy and laughter, could we live happy ever after? What else can I say? Then man, you're beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. What else can I say? Then man, you're beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. What else can I say? A kaleidoscope of color. You are every force of nature, and you got me under your spell.
For those of you just tuning in, this is our extended musical therapy on this healthy love night. Giving you a healthy dose of musical therapy.
'Cause you're so beautiful, flaws and all. You make every obstacle seem so small. You bring joy and laughter, could we live happy ever after? What else can I say? Then man, you're beautiful. What else can I say? What else can I say? You're beautiful.
Chill over alongside Max and we said dangling. Not again. Ladies.
Hey lady, I'm crazy. Yeah,
This is Maxi Priest working out with Danglin.
mesmerized, you amazing me. This feeling so lonely. I need you by my side, my nightness around to treat me.
Courtesy of Groove Galore.
What you do,
It's called Say I.
to have you, to have you, to have you by my side. You make me say I.
Nobody take too long for me. Tell her that I got nobody try. No matter what it would have cost me, would I never make you pass me? Rock with it.
You and I on a cruise through paradise. Champagne at dinner with the candlelight. Slow dancing real close to a lullaby. Romancing all night till the sunrise. Come on, baby, I can see it in your eyes. Show me what you got, baby, come alive. I can't wait to touch your body. The look in your eyes is so exotic. The way you look in your lips is so erotic. I can't hide it, I'm so excited. Girl, I can't deny it. I know you were made for say
Nobody take too long for me.
you make me say
Tell her that I got nobody try.
say
No matter what it would have cost me,
you make me say
make you pass me. Properly. Check it, yeah. Sky high away, you take I Empress. When I like woman, you live fight. Breathless, any given day or night. You are the best dressed. Every time you leave my side, I get so restless. You seem so endless, I act so reckless. You and your parties like living in the dark forever. But the sun shines bright when we are together. Anything that's good, girl, you make it better. You like the perfect day with the perfect weather.
Penzi langu mikwako lafanya ni feel high. Penzi langu mikwako lafanya ni feel high. I don't wanna be with no other. Baby girl, walk on each other turn. What have I to do? What have I to do? To have you, to have you, to have you by my side.
Africa to Jamaica.
Where you want me for you? I'm so proud to call you my empress. For your love, time I would be so timeless. I never wanted to know, but I have to confess, are you are the girl for me?
This is Jadan.
Bongo embrace.
That's the title of the track.
Queen Congo, Bongo embrace. Are you missing on the trip? Congo, Bongo embrace. And now you make me sing Congo, Bongo embrace. She's sophisticated, she well intelligent. And when me give her me money to go a market, no wax if you well spent. Ambition high, down to the earth, not learn. But empress the thing sky high, spread out your wings and fly. Congo, Bongo embrace, are you are me African queen? Congo, Bongo embrace, are you missing on the trip? Congo, Bongo embrace, and now you make me sing Congo, Bongo embrace. We are come from far. Yesterday me a look on the skies. Them say we wouldn't reach this far. We wouldn't reach this far. We love you, it's a my duty. And when me look on your face, me have to smile, what a beauty. Congo, Bongo embrace, are you and me African queen? Congo, Bongo embrace, are you missing on the trip? Congo, Bongo embrace, and now you make me sing Congo, Bongo embrace. Where you want me for you? I'm so proud to call you my empress. And if all your plans will be no time at all, I wouldn't second guess. I never want you to know, but I have to confess, you are the girl for me. Congo, Bongo embrace, are you are me African queen? Congo, Bongo embrace, are you missing on the trip? Congo, Bongo embrace, and now you make me sing Congo, Bongo embrace. Just like I'm in another world. No, I can't deny this love that I have for you, my baby, baby,
This is Shanika.
my one and only.
A track called Like I Do.
Love you like I do. Baby boy, I can't resist your kiss and tenderness. Even when you're away, you know I never this. It's funny how I thought I'd never be around. Thought I'd never hold you down, but baby, me and you forever. When bad mind come, we're laughing together. The only one that I need is you. This love that I give is true. And baby, no one's gonna love you like I do. No, no, never. The haters, they don't wanna see me and you grow together, but I'm down for you, and you're down for me. better love out there than this, I swear. And anytime you need me, baby, call me. I'll be a genie in a bottle, always pick you up when you're down. Never wanna see you wearing a frown, no, no. Me and you forever. When bad man come, we're laughing together. The only one that I need is you. This love that I give is true. And baby, no one's gonna love you like I do. No, no, never. The haters, they don't wanna see me and you grow together, but I'm down for you. And you're down for me. Baby, yes, I'm down for you. We are down for each other. Life can't get no better with you. I can see much clearer with you. No better love out there than this, I swear. Baby boy, I can't resist your kiss and tenderness. Even when you're away, you know I never diss. It's funny how they thought I'd never be around, thought I'd never hold you down. But baby, me and you forever. When bad man come, we're laughing together. The only one that I need is you. This love that I give is true. And baby, no one's gonna love you like I do. No, no, never. And haters, they don't wanna see me and you. Let's go far away. Let's go far away.
I know a place where no phone rings, but seashells somewhere beyond the city wall. We can feel
For all the Hezites,
with no traffic rush, no alarm clock.
this is Hezron, where we can feel alive.
Beyond the city wall, we can feel alive. As sure as the sun shines up above, I know we will find a special place that spices our love. Yeah, and though I'm confident in the strength of our love, it's so much sweeter with no distractions around. Far away, let's go. Far away, let's go. Far away, let's go. I know a place, there's no clocking in, or bosses around. We can feel alive somewhere beyond the city wall. We can feel alive where no neighbors speak and people mind their own. We can feel alive somewhere beyond the city wall. We can feel alive. Baby, I know the cost of living takes a quality time, but now we disregard all the penalties, even if it's a crime. Now, honey, we know it's long overdue, baby. We deserve it. Let's take it. Let's go. Far away, let's go. Me and you, baby. Far away from the love. Far away, let's go. Hey girl, 'cause baby, this is long awaited. A long time we have planned it, but we keep on postponing. So no hold back, no regrets. 'Cause this time we no care if them cut all the light. Yeah. Now we on a trip for two. The kids ain't around, it's just me and you, baby. Let's take it, we deserve it. Far away, let's go. Me and you, baby. Far away, yeah.
Like a million sparrows, take me away from the horror. I need you, Kevin. No, not Jesus. Oh, the place full of bad men and some people were so evil.
Every now and then,
can't test where God bless me.
Get a little bit inspired and kind of forget where I am, you know?
On and on we go,
This is IKEA.
on and on we go.
Track called Fly Away.
On we go, on we go. So from your mind conceive, then you shall achieve it. No make them stop you with them bad energy. Yeah. Them don't know love only, but them a free. Make no one for big God. Now make me fly away, fly like a million sparrows. Take me away from the horrors. No, now make me fly away, fly. I can't take this no more. This is not what I hope for. No, me say it provoke, they tough out, they hear that them no folk, they no for them a fight hard, them no want me bust out there. Me no listen to what dirty people chat about me. Now make them get me done with what them filthy mouth say. What of them that show, they watch where them must show. They can't get caught up in a them booby trap out there. Father God guide my step when my touch out there. Put me in a pit, put my climb out there. Now make me fly away, fly like a million sparrows. Take me away from the horrors. No, now make me fly away, fly. I can't take this no more. This is not what
I want to say thanks to GMAT Music Solutions for sponsoring this segment of the show.
them talking this, them talking that, them coming on my kiss and about my chat, them dig them, hold them, set them.
Bringing your event to life.
I came here to the top.
GMAT Music Solutions, 754-307 GMAC, 754-307-4622. Get them a link. Tell them you heard about them right here.
Like a million sparrows, take me away from the horrors. No, now make me fly away, fly. I can't take this no more. This is not what I hope for. No, 'cause this world may be cold and so lonely. Jaja, I call on you only. Only you alone control me. In this our world full of lonely. 'Cause this world may be cold and so lonely. So Jaja, I call on you only. Now make me fly away, fly like a million sparrows. Take me away from the horrors. No, now make me fly away, fly. I can't take this no more. This is not what I hope for. No, now make me fly away, fly like a million sparrows.
Since the other day she ain't been loving me. Waiting for the words to hear she's leaving me. Really lovers
This is Ed Robinson.
a picture frame.
I called it Everything to Me, Girl.
Wish that we could be the same. I love the way you make me feel. Don't hurt me, girl. I don't wanna see you walking out. I need you, girl. Action speaking loud. I know those words show I care. You can be my lady. If only you take me there. You know you're everything to me, girl. My heart is so empty without you in my world. I want you here by my side so I can love you right. My heart is for you. I trust and depend on you. Baby, I was feeling like I'm floating in a dream. In reality, though, I'm your king and you're my queen. I feel like there's some things you're holding back from me. I'm your lover and your friend. Where is your loyalty? It's no question, girl, for you I'd go to the end of the earth. I'ma put in my time for you. Everything I'ma put on the line for you. Just to let you know that, girl, I need you so. Don't let me go. If you love me, let me know. Oh, you know you're everything to me, girl. My heart is so empty without you in my world. I want you here by my
This is Joanna Marie
like you just
from the album Simply Irresistible.
let you be once again.
Flexing her muscles.
Pass up on me one more time. Once is never enough for my heart to hear. Say it to me one more time. I can never get enough with a man like you. Sweet me like you just did. Baby, do that to me once again. Say those words again, like you just did. Bring it back home, baby. Do that to me once again. Bring it back to me one more time. Bring it back home to me. Bring it back home to me. Ooh, yeah, baby. I walked alone that night, wishing you were.
Just because I can.
Memories of you
And because she does.
keep messing with my mind.
A little double play from Joanna Marie.
Wrong, but two wrongs don't
This one called Bring It Back.
What we had was too strong to give up without a fight.
Sometimes I have way too much fun in musical therapy.
I really want you to know I'm missing you now as much as you're missing me. I want it back, even better than what we had before. Now that we realize understanding is the key. Bring back that love and faith. Bring it back. I want you. Bring it back home to me. Bring back that love and home to me. Come drive me. Bring it back home to me. Bring back that love and faith. Bring it back just like you. Bring it back home to me. Bring it back home to me. Bring it back, baby. I can hardly wait to see you. I'm getting anxious already. My heart, my soul, my mind knows this love is one of a kind. My body yearns for you. I'm missing you strong and praise. The ecstasy that awaits us have me already nervous. I didn't want to let you go. I really want you to know I'm missing you now as much as you're missing me. I want it back, even better than what we had before. Now that we realize understanding is the key. So bring back that love and baby. Bring it back. I want you. Bring it back home to me. Bring back that love and home to me. Come drive me. Bring it back home to me. Bring back that love and baby. Bring it back just like you. Bring it back home to me. Bring it back home to me. Bring it back, baby.
Why does she play these games? She makes herself insane, feeling like a picture in a frame.
This is Wild Tree.
Conquered unloved, not knowing where to go.
It's called Woman's Worth.
Why is she so lost? Jah granted
Welcome 999.
that love
You blow my mind.
to spread and share everywhere. Jah gave her peace and harmony so she could be free.
What's a woman supposed to do when the world got mad confused? She have to pick herself up, dust her clothes off, and get on the move.
It is a woman's worth that shines so bright. It is a woman's worth and spreads her light. It is a woman. It is a woman. It is a woman's worth. Yeah. Jana, she's giving everything of herself and don't know what's in return. Truth is her way. You know she's got to elevate. Jah granted her with strength and love to spread and share everywhere. Jah gave her peace and harmony so she could be free.
What's a woman supposed to do when the world gone mad confused? She have to pick herself up, dust her clothes off, and get on the move.
It is a woman's worth that shines so bright. It is a woman's worth and spreads her light. It is a woman. It is a woman. It is a woman's worth. Yeah.
This is Tammy T.
Kiss me.
That's the title of the track. But I got 5 more minutes.
Well, what you know, girl, you got the moves, you got the juice, you got the flavor, got the sauce, oh yeah. Anywhere you wanna go, just say the word and you know I'ma take you there, oh yeah.
This is King Charles.
You need somebody remind you, and if you're feeling lost, I will
working out with Jordan,
I
the
just
acoustic version.
make you mine, so waste
It's called Juice.
time. Change your life.
So I got to bounce on out of here. It's been real. Inviting you all to tune in tomorrow night. Real Talk Wednesday.
You want to, you can be.
Tomorrow we have a special treat from the Sexy Exes.
Forever.
Do you know who they are?
If you want to, you can.
Yeah, I have to ask a question.
My queen and I will be your king.
If we break up, you know, we have a relationship going on, we break up, does it mean that we become enemies at that point?
Oh yeah. And
is that the way it's supposed to go?
Go.
Join me tomorrow, Real Talk. Let's find out what the Sexy Exes say.
Yeah.
In the meantime, in between time, I'm out of here. Thank you all. Blessings to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you, wherever you are in the world. 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, same time, same place, right here, kevinstew.com.
Girl, you got
Real Talk Wednesday.
juice, you got the flavor, got the sauce, oh yeah.
Bouncing out with some juice.
Just say the word and you know I'ma take you there, oh yeah. Cause you need somebody remind you. And if you're feeling lost, I will find you. Oh, I just wanna make you mine. So waste no time. Change your life. You and I, yeah, will chase the skies, no limits. Yeah. If you want to, you can be my queen, and I will be your king forever. Yeah. If you want to, you can be my queen, and I will be your king forever. Oh, girl, you got the moves, you got the juice, you got the flavor, got the sauce, oh yeah. Anywhere you want to go, hello, what I know. Oh, and if you need somebody to remind you, if you're feeling lost, I will find you. Oh, I just wanna make you mine. So waste no time. Change your life. You and I, yes, will chase the skies, no limit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Being in the moment is priceless. Consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.